So before we start this, I'd like to sincerely apologize. This is the second match only, and my first time commentating for the tournament, and I completely forgot game audio. So there's just absolutely nothing. There's just me blabbling on the entire video. Next one will be great, but regardless, let's get into it. Welcome to Pop Entertainment, and this is game 2 of the tournament. Back,
Goddamn
but
power
I'll say that.
supply.
I see some plays coming out
Brandon
here.
doesn't understand
I feel like
efficiency.
this game's going to be longer than the last game's going to be.
Yep,
Oh,
Brandon's
and yep, the mid spawn was going to be very contested from the beginning. That makes sense, though. You always want a good middle spawn where you have plenty of expansion to go with. Let's see. We're got Torepedo here. He's red. He's got quite a position. Miguel here might get.
already?
Let's see.
Okay.
Let's count that.
Already?
1, 2, 3, 4. He's got oil. He's got 1 oil. They both have 1
I
oil.
guess
They don't really
there
have
aren't
good
that many when you do a 1v1.
positions here. It's not too good. Not too many good spawns. Oh, Miguel doesn't even go for the oil. Let's see the map here. Let's see the topography. It's looking like, oh, there's a lot of forests and
we
mountains
go.
around, so maybe tanks are going to be the play here.
So my role here is to
Picking your
expand as
optional
quick as
ones or
possible.
no?
And Torepedo does have a point. He does want to really expand as soon as possible, especially to get to that
Alright.
midpoint where he can start box
And
and
let's
Miguel there.
begin.
You always want to make sure that that's what you do.
Expansion.
And
Hard,
the blue
hard
line expansion is not it. So Torepedo over here. He's doing things. The red guy himself. Oh. It can't go through water.
And with that, we also start building
Miguel
economy.
making the long
One economy
lines.
building should hold me over while I create.
He's got the pre-built town. Oh, he's building a second town. Okay, he's getting his money up as soon as possible. Well, that's a fair play because both of them like they know that they've spawned across the map from each other. So to hit the economy threshold to have more money than the person by the time that they meet is always something great. However, Torepedo, let me see how he's doing. He might have more units than him by the time that they meet, though. That's the thing, which is always a concern because he could win the initial battle and keep pushing, but if he wins the initial battle, Miguel might get a chance to build up a bigger army before he can come push him.
And now we harbor on our aggressive expansion that we will gain lots of territory. As this is the goal, to expand as quick and as hard as possible.
He's got a point there.
He's gets us yet more economy.
Got a great point there.
That is
every territory counts.
To build empire value as quickly as possible. As such, to build an industry. This will be my game. To expand as hard and as quick as possible.
You got a point. Expansion is the game. You get plenty of eco out of that.
Defensive advantage.
And with this game being played such across a large field here, I see it probably starting to ramp up.
To hopefully aggressively expand.
Okay.
He can hear you, by the way. Oh, am I just telling you this?
Yeah, I mean, it's a basic strat, though. Like,
yeah.
It's not revealing that much anyway.
I realize now that I can talk to my opponent and shit talk them. This shall provide great strategic value.
Always gotta love when you can communicate with the enemy.
Fuck you.
Imagine if football coaches could talk to each other.
Alright.
That's what would happen if the football coaches could talk to each other. Let's see here. Miguel's doing pretty standard stuff. Ooh, Torepedo's out here. He's getting boats across. He's not waiting for that land route to go through. He's hard pushing mid. He's gonna get a big advantage here. And you know, I usually see him going with planes by this point in the game, but it looks like he's straying away. I only have 2 infantry up there. Isn't gonna be it. He's probably gonna have to draw some, but that's all up to him. See here, is he gonna stop the production?
Really?
Miguel's right here. Okay, Miguel's starting to build a more army. Build a more army. Build up a bigger army here. So money's starting to come into play. He's now captured that oil, so that's why the tanks are coming out now. Flip the torpedo. He's capturing all right. He's getting those infantry up through the boat. But he's not double timing it. You know, I'm typically the only guy that ends up double timing any of my units. It doesn't give a fair advantage over a heavy cost of energy, however, which is usually why it's never used. And health if it's like SAMs or something like that, or artillery. You know, if I were to take a fair guess, I think Torpedo here has a higher empire value, just simply because he has more land here. He just has more units going around doing everything at this point. Miguel might be able to bring this back, but I'm not too feeling. Oh, he's getting the late navy up in here. That's tough. That's tough. That's gonna. There's definitely not gonna be any naval battle because they're not in the same like lake water body of water area, but it's definitely gonna be tough because that's coming in real late. I don't think it's gonna be something that he can sustain here, especially since a land battle is going to begin raging very, very soon. I have a feeling Miguel's going to get some things up in the north. So Torpedo here, as we're seeing here, he's already having things in the north. Miguel's going to meet him up there. There's going to be a fight going down up there. Either Miguel's going to retreat immediately, or he's going to go all in and commit to the push. But we'll see. We'll see. Remember Miguel here. He's captured in big clumps of infantry, which is definitely a thing, but maybe it's not the thing. He's going with the airfield. Oh, he might be committing to the north. And he's going to have some good coverage on the middle passage from land to north. Oh, or maybe not. Maybe not. Let's see. If he places it more north, he might just be committing to the north assault. He might have the prediction that Torpedo's there. Oh, he's committing. He's building the city. He did have a lot of capital there. I was wondering what he's going to do with that. Yeah, I'm seeing Miguel's going to have a lot of money. But Torpedo is going to have a lot of land and a lot of units. The units are going to be dragging down his economy immensely, however. We'll see which one wins. And we're getting a lot of expansion from Torepedo out here. Some confusing commands as well. I would not want to beat one of these units. You got Miguel going very uniform here. A lot of money. He's just kind of chunking it there. He's going to place this airfield down? Or has he already? I missed it. Might have missed it. He's got a lot of money growing here. He's got the landing boat out. That northern oil is going to hit real nice. So he's got so much money right now. He's going for the cruisers. That's a fair play. That's a fair play. There are some places where they could be useful. Are they able to, can they passage I wonder if they can pass through that area. Off to the left there's a little bay type thing. You can't really see it. Oh, there it is. There it is, right there. Right there. I wonder if it's cruisers or anything can pass through there. It doesn't really look like it. They didn't test any of the passage commands earlier. Man, that's like fucking hoarding money right now.
Holy Christ.
I wonder what he's gonna do with that. And Torpedo is just like eating
just
up
take
the
a step
map.
back, look at the bigger picture.
Yeah, no, Torpedo's looking. That's a lot of land right there. Miguel's gonna be very late to the middle game. And oh, and they have contact. We have contact. They have officially seen each other. At least Miguel probably has. Torpedo's taking more of a look at his back lines here. We're worrying about the eco because this army's starting to eat up on it. Oh, and they have official contact has been made. Official contact has been made.
Stuff.
Yes.
It's weird he says that because he has a much larger army than Cloud has here. He had a faster start to the army making game. However, he does like pretty much only have infantry, which is probably going to become a problem when it starts to play into the bigger picture here. Let's see if Miguel can hold the lines here and maybe even push into mid. He's got lots of spread out troops, so those tanks are going to deal with that pretty simply. Surprised he went for the tanks. Mid, it does have a really open field area, so the tanks are going to be really useful there. But when you get to the forest and the mountains, it's going to be a hard fought battle. He's got the airstrip coming down. I wouldn't. Oh, he better know he can defend that. I wouldn't be too careful, or I'd be a little more careful than that. I wouldn't be too sure I could defend that. He's not committing to the north push. He's not. They don't seem to be paying attention to it much anyway. This is gonna be a close one. He's entrenching. Oh, he's giving up land. He's starting to Fargo here, Torepedo here is starting to give up land in the middle area. Okay, okay. Capturing that oil in the water is always nice because Cloud isn't going to be getting over there anytime soon. Destroying. Okay. He stopped capturing the oil too. Okay, he's going all. He knows the Navy game is not it. Miguel isn't seemingly figuring that out. He's got the entrenchments going on. Those tanks can easily flank those from the side. Especially since it's just infantry too. If he gets enough tanks out here, he's gonna plow right through the middle. But then you got the forest up in there, and that's gonna be tough to get to. That's the real mid. He can flee the roam. He can probably get to north too from the land, and that might be where the battle really takes place. But he's gonna be struggling for that main mid position there with the city.
Interesting.
Oh, he's rerouting through the mountains. That's an interesting play. That is a really interesting play right there. That's not gonna turn out good. No. Even though he's got way more units, he's gonna take a heavy toll there in that mountain battle. Those tanks are gonna move so incredibly slowly. Torepedo going for more economy here, I see. I think it looks like Torepedo has more economy potential, but he's not really growing his army here. It's more staying a constant uptick in army, not like an exponential, but neither of them seem to be really growing much. Oh, no. I see Cloud is in fact growing a little bit. This helicopter's doing something really nice, especially since Torepedo doesn't have any air defenses. It's gonna ruin it. Okay, I'm seeing the building of factories. It might be a little too late for Torepedo here, but he's trying to hold the line in the field. He knows the tanks have advantage here, so he's trying to defend it as heavily as possible, keeping the forest and the mountain as a natural barrier. I can see Miguel going through the mountain valleys and completely flanking it, but he might be prepared for that. We'll see. It definitely seems like he's trying to push that angle and not go head on into that field right there. They're both using their knowledge of being smart. They're going with it.
So,
They're using
how
their
do you
units
like
how they should be.
my me
Ooh.
at the moment?
He's going for a bigger flank. That a little bit of a risky flank. He's going right through the trees, the forest. So he's not gonna have any forest. He won't have any like stealth bonuses either. He's gonna get slowed down so much by that mountain. I feel like some helicopters come into play here that's definitely gonna help his case here, but I think Torepedo defends this. As long as he plays smart with his guns. Oh? Oh? Oh, he sees their line. He sees it. They're moving. He's doing a full frontal assault. Not even front. He's flanking that entire supply line. There's no. It's Miguel notices. He notices this immediately. He stops his units. They're not gonna get the flank off. Torepedo might just get the advantage here, but the artillery will have to deploy, and that's gonna be a real big part of this. They do have more range than those tanks. The artillery will be able to take out the tanks easily, but Cloud here does have some tanks of his own. Or does have some artillery of his own. It's gonna be the first battle, the first real battle of the game right here, and it looks like Miguel might win this one. Torepedo was real smart there. That was a really good play from Torepedo there, but Miguel might just have a little more force to make this possible. He's entrenching up in the north. Miguel's going up there too. He's running all out of energy. Those tanks and the helicopters aren't gonna be coming out. No, it's gonna be really in Torepedo's favor over here. He's got plenty of money though. He's got plenty of money. He can build some power plants. That's obviously not gonna be effective, but that could definitely help the energy situation. But it's looking more like he needs a bigger army at this moment. Hey, I guess he doesn't see it. He sees potential for more money. Ah, well, I guess Torepedo here. Oh, he stops the assault. He stops it. He completely just halts. He goes back and retreats behind the mountain here. Ah, he's expecting a push from the mountain. He's definitely seeing what I was seeing. And that's my fun. That's my fun again. Let's see. Miguel sees the retreat here and he starts pushing. The entrenchments are going to be a problem for him. He might be able to catch them off guard here. See, has Torepedo built any SAMs yet? He does have some SAMs. SAMs rocking. They're not quite out yet, but once those get out, those helicopters are going to have a fun time. Regardless, Cloud hardly has any energy to use this anyway. He doesn't have much flexibility with his army right now. Is he going to go for the depot? He might. Just is not going to reach. Not going to reach. That's tough. That wouldn't solve his energy problem regardless, unless he was able to build some and have them last for a while. But he's going to need those helicopters as soon as possible, not later down the line. And we've got Cloud landing in the north already. Torepedo, like, unsuspectingly, just doesn't know this. Neither does Cloud. He doesn't know Torepedo's up there. Well, he might. There's a lot of land around. It looks pretty empty from his perspective right now. He's just pushing until he sees him, I guess. I got everything making artillery and SAMs up in here. Oh, he continues the flank here. I actually didn't see him that he played that there. He only did the forest, so he's getting a bit of a damn, bit of a stealth bonus. But looks like Torepedo notices he's starting to pull away, starting to stop that flank from happening. It's probably the best play that you can make right now. Cloud still doesn't see him in the north. He's just kind of going. Neither does Torepedo. He's got the double flank on it. It's going to be a rough battle. I don't think that line picks up all the artillery. I think there's going to be something behind, but it'll be a rough battle for Torepedo to hold out.
Artillery, I'll tell you that.
The fight for the mid is basically going to figure out.
Doing?
The fight for the mid is basically going to figure out who's going to win this match.
Sure as hell
Some good friendly banter.
With your money.
The entrenchments in the forest is a play, I will admit, but it'd be stronger if it was in the
I haven't been efficient
mountains.
with my money because, well, you'll see.
What is he up to? What is he not doing with his money? Bro is playing too much.
What do you expect?
So let's see. No, I think, no, because he got the double flank. He's gonna push that though, right through the mountains. The artillery is gonna get a big advantage right here.
You expect the best from the best.
But I think Cloud wins here in the north. He's got some planes going, but he's also got Cloud here's got some SAMs. And it looks like that flank from the south might just work. Definitely going to get a few factories down. Torepedo doesn't have enough units to defend this. The defensive lines weren't there. Oh, he's got a nuke. I didn't see him place that. Oh, and they've discovered each other in the north. Torepedo's hyper-focusing on this middle battle, which is definitely going to be a play, but as soon as he loses that north, he's going to lose all economic advantage he had. It's just a scroll away from realizing. Oh, he almost realized. He's not going to notice. And Cloud's going to pull up on the advantage here. It's going to be real tough. Some really high skill plays going on right here. It's really nice to watch. I'm seeing Cloud just send his units into the death trap in the jungles, though, which is not the thing. I was thinking he might just have enough units to go through that, but now I'm seeing it, and I remember why you don't push forests with tanks.
Oh, hi. What are you doing?
He notices. Maybe it's just a little too late. Maybe he can get away with it. Let's see. He's getting units up there. See what? Oh, those infantry are going to destroy find the factory before it's too late.
Oh, right, I have money.
As long as he still realizes that that's there. Both of them have money. Okay, maybe I was wrong about the death trap. Those SAMs are really giving those helicopters a hard time. Not to mention, Torepedo can't get enough strikers out. It's probably going to get destroyed real soon if he goes around.
I'm not really... people are scared of me, but I'm not really good at this game.
I wouldn't say that. Honestly, I feel like this is a pretty skilled battle here.
And here comes the fuck it moment.
What's the fuck it moment? Still paying attention to the north here, which is something that you always want to be watching out for. No, I think Miguel pushes advantage here. He's got most control over mid here. All these factories are just he's gonna come crumbling down on them. There's not gonna be any defense to speak of here. Got to pull back, but it might be enough over the mountain. But we'll have to see. I haven't checked their energies yet. Looks like their energies starting to work. It's definitely going down for Cloud over here, but Fargo's got it rolling. It's mostly just controlling energy from Cloud at this point. Because he's got a lot of this junk. No, Cloud defends the north. He doesn't have enough infantry up there. And he doesn't even see the factory. Oh, he does now. Yeah, no, the artillery totally take out those. He's not. The north is lost. Think it's over for Torepedo now. He might just be able to make a play to make it back, but it's not going to happen. He's got some money to spend here. He might defend this. No, because he's got the... Cloud's got the troops coming from the north there, flanking in the forest. That might have been the riskiest play I've seen, but it's paid off. And it's so many units, he's not going to be able to defend this.
Man, I sure do love money.
Don't we all? The plays were there at the beginning. Torepedo might have had an advantage, but he didn't push it. He played more of a defensive game here, and Cloud was able to amass enough force to start getting going. And mid has been lost to Cloud. It is pretty much over at this point. One can only assume who can win, and the assumption is Cloud. Just look at that swarm. It is totally taken over. Torpedo's basically giving up the north here. He had a quick jump start on it, but he ain't really got much to do at this point. He didn't build the economy up there either. See his last effort in the face of a nuke, but he's got some money he's got to spend here. Maybe some producers to build back that army. No, or he's just gonna have 2 nukes. Jeez, it works, I guess. And there goes the plane to go down in a random field. No, no, he's not placing another nuke. Oh my god. Yeah, Torpedo's basically given up at this point. His empire value is dropping as we speak. So we're watching this entire game go down right here. He's not going to be able to come back. To be honest, he should resign at this point because Miguel and his empire value is just going to keep going up and up and up. Unless Torpedo might be making the play to destroy a bunch of his units and buildings. Then resign so that Cloud's empire value end up dropping severely towards the end there. His end value is just a little lower. We'll see if it's worth it though. Oh, but he's got his army moving up into the north. Those nukes are going to have enough time to get built. No, it's over. Oh, that energy is not looking too nice though. Yeah, map control's pretty much been relinquished to Cloud here. It's pretty much over for Torpedo at this point. He's not going to build another. He built a 4th nuke. And Cloud has his nuke. I think he destroyed it though because he was getting pushing really hard there. Even if Torpedo was able to hold out and last that middle defensive battle there, Miguel would have had a nuke towards the end there, and it would have been all been over. Nothing would have stood. Moving the factories more up, though. He's expecting a fight. He's not going to get it. At least a fair one.
I would explain that.
Well, I would explain what?
Why I don't have any energy.
Oh my
You have
god.
too many units?
The nukes aren't spotted
No, my
somehow.
helicopters are just being stupid.
Oh, and his
Ah,
energy's
yes.
starting to go. Those
Well,
nukes
that's
are
what that
gonna
sound
get
was.
destroyed immediately. There's no saving this. Torpedo, it's all over. Just resign. You'll have such better chances if you just resign. Well, there's not much more of a game to speak of. Miguel's won at this point. It's just a game of who can get a higher empire value at this point. No, not a game of who can, a game of how the sky's the limit at this point. Cloud is just gonna keep going and going. It's keep going up and up and up, and torpedoes just keep gonna drop down and down and down.
Nice.
The 2-line command for the single fucking infantry is crazy.
Ah, damn. Caught them.
You can delete the production of it to get your money back. Delete. No. Man.
Ah, there's the nuke.
The?
There's both of them. Wow. There's 3. Why are there 3 of them? Maybe that's why you didn't win.
There's some obscure
Maybe.
line war game command mechanics, but it is really nice to save $500 when your nuke's about to get destroyed.
If I surrendered now, I'd probably have a good something.
Yep, that's
This is based off Empire value.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm not speaking to them. I'm just agreeing. Like I can't speak to them. These helicopters are second control of Sama. Jesus. Bro clearly needs a medic. And he's just building more economy. Even though he just doesn't need it at all. You don't have energy. You need energy. Guy. You need energy. Thank you for watching. And here are the scores for Game 2. Game 3 will be shown tomorrow. And that will be the entirety of Round 1 over. And we move into Round 2 beyond that. And I can't wait to catch you in the next video. It's been Pop Entertainment. If you want to go check out the very first game, it is going to be on Torepedo ESPN.